Hey, folks, just a friendly reminder that all shows on the Madness Comic Network are produced by their individual hosts and in no way reflect the opinions of the network as a whole.
Who am I, you ask? I was created in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by the waste of a dying world. I was bestowed with an insurmountable task: bring peace after decades of death, persecution, and chaos. I am a grandchild of war, destined to help two camps which hate has fueled for far too long. Surprisingly, I am not alone. Have an odd bunch to make the road a little more bearable. Come with me, to bring hope where there was despair, respect where there was resentment, creativity where there was destruction. I am Pinocchio, and this is my story.
Hey, Dirk Manning here, the writer and creator of numerous comic books and graphic novels, including Nightmare World, Tales of Mystery, Brave but Not Dead, all kinds of stuff. And I am super excited for you because you are getting to watch right now, right this moment, out of all the things we're going to be doing, you're getting to enjoy and revel in the Madness Comic Network. And that is awesome. Thank you for being here.
And now for something completely different.
It is always different. Dave, we
always is.
Today.
We
got
do.
another guest. We do. Welcome everybody. Straight from the Draw Street, Mr. Levi Steen. What's up?
How's it going, guys?
What's happening? It's good to see you.
You too.
I'm trying to get all my video stuff working. Doesn't seem like it's working.
I think your internet's a bit iffy again, Pops.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening. I think, as Q would say, the internet is being a dong.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going kind of random today, guys. I didn't have a theme.
We've got a
I pulled that box.
A bit of a
up on top
technical
over here.
hitch.
Say again, Dave. Oh, Dave's gonna be in and out today, people.
Ah,
But anyway, I pulled down that box that's been up there to look and see what was in it, and it's a lot of the DC, the era of Darkest Night, Watchmen, Batman Who Laughs, all that stuff. I wasn't that big on that stuff because I'm more of I try to collect stuff that either is very limited in print or is older and already has an established value that's not going to fall away, right? Okay, so I'm looking for older keys, stuff like that when I'm buying comics. My son, on the other hand, likes to buy whatever what at the time, whatever he saw that caught his eye, he would buy. So we ended up with a lot of that era comics that I didn't buy. You know what I mean? But I'm going to show them off. So that's what I got. I'm pretty sure Dave has more of his friend's stuff that's up for sale, right? Oh, there's a bad delay going over there to England. Oh, I don't think
I'll say it's all choppy changey over here.
What are you going to show off, Dave?
Well, I've got some more British stuff today. So I've got a bit of that going on. Yeah.
When you're talking, you're fine. You're not chopping up. So when we go to you, don't worry about it. Just do your thing. I think there's just a bigger than normal delay. You see what I mean? It's a longer than normal. I think that's what do you got, Levi? What are you going to show us today, bro?
Well, I went downstairs, and the first box that I ran into was inspired me because of.
Dave, you might want to go out and come back in. That's really. You might want to go out and come back in. Try and get a better connection.
I'll try that. I'll try. Yeah. I'll drop out, come back in.
Yeah, try it.
See you in a minute, hopefully.
I don't think we've ever had him that choppy. I don't know.
Yeah. It was like a 30-second delay.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So you were saying?
Well, the box that I ran into, I got inspired because of Dave last week, where he had those big magazine-size things. So the first box that I seen had magazine stuffed in it. I'm like, oh, that one. I'm grabbing that one.
Cool.
So,
I like how that works. As long as everybody has something that's a little different. It's not always the same, right? Sometimes Dave and I will be showing books, and he'll be showing the English version of the same book I'm showing, and we'll show them at the same time and show the differences and stuff. But at the same time, I like when a guest comes in and we get stuff outside the box. My magazine collection is kind of small. It's more con programs and Mad and Cracked. That's pretty much all that's in my magazine size collection.
I'm pretty sure you're going to see my entire collection of magazines today. So there's probably only barely 20 issues there.
That's cool. We'll split it up. We'll do half of it and then come back and do the other half. I got a couple of different stacks of stuff I'm going to show off. I'm going to begin with the Watchmen.
Very cool.
The Doomsday Clock stuff, the before Watchmen, after Watchmen. I'm not exactly sure where my actual copy of the Watchmen is, but I got all this other stuff related to it. So that's what I'm going to show off. And I guess I'll go ahead and just go right into it. And then when Dave gets here, we can figure out what. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's showing off more of his buddies collection.
Right.
That is all for sale. What I'm showing today is my son's. It is not for sale. Unless he comes down here and says, yeah, it's for sale. No, it's not for sale.
So my son came over in between shows. I was just talking to him, and he was like, so what are you going to be showing, Dad? And I said, your inheritance. Yeah.
Well, it used to be. It used to be. Let's see if Dave's got himself a better connection this time. What's up?
Hello. Is that any better?
Oh yeah, there we go. See, that's what we needed. Much
That
better.
was close.
All right, so I'm gonna start off.
Levi.
Dave, I'm gonna start off with some of this. Before Watchmen, number 1, Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of stuff that came out after the Watchmen, but there was stuff before the Watchmen.
Yeah. That's right.
Now, for some reason, I noticed, Levi, you'll recognize that. It's a Post-it note. It's inside.
Okay.
It's on the backing board.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look and see what's this all about here. There's no writing on it whatsoever. It's just a Post-it note on the backing board. Wow. Okay. So we have Before Watchmen number 5, the comedian. So the Before Watchmen obviously took each of the characters and did a little something with them. Then we got to this phase, the Doomsday Clock. Okay, so Doomsday Clock, 1 of 12, but
Like Gary Frank?
I do not know.
It's like a Gary Frank cover.
Let's see. I'll put it up here and we'll see if you can.
Yep.
It zooms in enough to tell. It is? Okay.
Gary Frank, yep.
So there was variants though of these, obviously. You have the Horseshack variant. And this one I think actually was lenticular. Yeah, it's lenticular. It changes with the angles.
That's cool.
Right?
Oh yeah, I can see it, yeah.
So Horseshack, Superman colored, and my favorite variant of that particular book, the Superman black and white.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah, I thought that one was pretty cool. Colored black and white, right? Yeah.
You should frame them side by side, Pops. They look good together.
Very nice. Very nice stuff. And, need to go over there. Okay. Doomsday Clock number 2. I'm not.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, I'm not even sure whose outfit that is. Are you? Do you know whose outfit that is? I'm not even sure. But we have Lex Luthor along with it. It's the variant for that. That's Doomsday Clock number 2. Now we also have Doomsday Clock number 3. V Jin, Victory Jin, right? But also a Batman variant of that. So if you were a fan of the Watchmen and stuff, there was a lot going on that went outside that book that you can find. This is number 4, which of course Horseshack, right? Number 5, which is really one of my favorite covers out of this whole series.
Yeah, that is an unusual one, that.
Yeah, bullet in his head or something, right?
Looks like
February
something.
10th.
Wow.
I don't know why. I don't know what the significance is of February 10th, but now that stupid date will be stuck in my head forever. Was that Harley's? Is that Harley?
No, no.
Look.
What was that chick's name in The Watchmen? It's not Harley. She was like
it wasn't.
She was like Harley. That's whose outfit that was on that other.
Yeah.
I can't remember all their names because I really wasn't that interested. Like I said, my son bought all these. I wasn't just didn't do anything for me. That looks like Green Lantern's freaking lantern with the blue
It
flyer.
does, yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. Doomsday number. It must be 7 or 8. I guess. Number 8. Okay. This Doomsday Clock stuff, guys. You know. Number 9, which I don't know if that's some kind of life pod. Oh, it's a ring. It looks like somebody's ring.
It's a legionary ring.
All right.
Did your son read the books?
Probably. I didn't. I mean, you know. He used to be like pretty up to date on everything that was going on, but then he had all these kids.
Life happens.
Dr. Manhattan wiping them all out. I love it.
That's
Just
got to be
empty-
another Gary Frank.
Just emptying costumes across the board. Look at that. I love it. And I think
Yeah, GF, Gary Frank. He's got a nice similar style to Dave Gibbons. That's a nice editorial pick.
Hmm.
and another of the black and white covers. This is number 10. You see
That's cool.
is that a bishop on the floor? Yeah, it looks like a bishop.
Looks like it.
Good stuff. And this is also, I believe, one of your Gary Franks. If that thing focuses.
Yeah.
And we got 2 more, and then I will hand it over to Dave for a minute. Now, this one I kind of like because it looks like Lex is about to turn the key, and Batman said,
Mhm.
You ain't getting away with that right now. No. Launch control.
Hmm.
No nukes,
Cool.
baby. No nukes. And then there was, I don't have number 12. It must be in one of the specialty boxes. Maybe we got the 1 in 100 or something. We went to Buy Me Toys a lot and got books. And sometimes we'd get that 1 in 100 variant if it was still available. And I'm thinking that since it's not in this box, it's probably in one of the special boxes. You know, the first boxes you grab and run outside with if the house is on fire. We got those separated, right? We know which
Yeah,
ones
Yes.
first.
I've
right?
got a couple of boxes like that.
Yeah, you know which ones you're grabbing first, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like the ones that might keep you alive for the next 3 weeks while you're waiting on insurance. Right?
Well, my
Yeah.
full set of original Silver Surfers are in my box.
See.
Ready?
Well, I got a few boxes. Some of this, some of that. You know,
Yeah.
but then they had After Watchmen stuff. What's next?
Yeah.
So if you were paying attention to the Watchmen, but you didn't catch all that stuff that went before, after, and around,
Mm-hmm.
and you liked Watchmen, go check out all this stuff too. You know,
Yeah,
wasn't
there
mine,
was.
but
I was going to say there was more of that than people thought at the time.
Yeah.
I think.
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't my thing, but it was a thing. So if you were down, you know, Dave, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, do you want to play a trailer or two?
Yes,
or whatever.
I think I'm going to double up on these because I have so many now. But
Otherwise, you won't get through them all.
I'll play a long one with a short one. How's that?
Yeah. Okay.
This one's live right now. Dime Store Detective. People, go check it out. have it.
Excellent. Right. Just before I start, I was just going to fill you in on the latest saga of my trying to find a comic book spinner rack.
Okay.
I went to the last day of the Batman Unmasked exhibition in Manchester today, and as soon as I walked in, you know, I actually took my partner Karen because, you know, it being the last day, she said she'd like to go and see it. So as I was walking in, I glanced over to the merchandise area and I couldn't see it. I thought, where is it? Can't see it. Anyway, I went around the exhibition, got to the end, spoke to a couple of staff at the end, and basically, from what I can gather, they'd sent it on to the next venue, which is in London. So unfortunately, it wasn't there because I was going to ask them if I could buy it. So that didn't work, did it?
No.
No. So the saga continues. I mean, believe you me, I have tried all sorts of ways to try and find one and try and buy one, but so far I'm drawing a blank on it. So if anybody knows where I can get one in the UK, let me know.
This is what you do, Dave. You go to your local blacksmith.
The blacksmith.
You tell him to make one out of rod, just plain wrought iron rod, right? And make one for you that turns, and tell him, build it as a prototype, because if it's cool, you'll probably be able to sell more for it.
Well, that's a point.
You know, I mean, and tell him we promote stuff like that, and you're obviously not the only person in the UK that would like to be able to get his hands on the spinner rack. So
well,
was smart and a prototype that they could reproduce cheaply. They could make some money.
I mean, when I spoke to one of the staff today, they said that it was actually Warner Brothers that had provided all the original props and the costumes and all that. So I'm going to maybe try and send them an email and find out where they get them from.
Warner Brothers would kill you for the price of those.
They probably would, wouldn't they? Anyway, getting on to you what?
I'm figuring you're old school English. You have old school blacksmith that still shoe horses. And
do we act? No. That's old school. That's old school.
Yeah. Somebody's got to shoe the horses. Who's doing it?
Right? Well, there's not that many horses to shoe these days.
Oh, man.
But anyway, getting on from all that, this is what I have to show you today. This is a British one, of course, classic 2000 AD. The lady is a vamp.
How come that sounds familiar?
I don't know. So, yeah, this was published back in 1996. So, and it was all in color on the inside. There you go. It's
Durham red. I might have to look into that because that looks familiar to me for some reason.
Yeah.
Strontium Beach. That is what it said.
That is what it says. I can't deny it. So this, like I say, this was all in color. I'll just give you a couple of examples of the interior art. I suppose it gives you an idea what it looks like.
That's pretty nice. Does it say who the artist is on that, Dave?
Now there's a point. You know, we all know this doesn't always say. Does it say anywhere? No, can't see it.
Bummer. The colors on it are great. I love how the entire page matched. Yeah.
I can't see any credits, I'm afraid. No, I can't see any credits on it. Just the title, you know.
Come on, what?
Huh? So that's the back cover, by the way. Just an advert. So that's one.
So is
We have
that like
another
a
one.
monthly? Is that a monthly thing?
Yeah, it was published every month. Yeah, 1995, £1.50. There you go. So that's,
Look, it was raping them Australians to get that book, though. 3 times the price to get it in Australia.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
60
Look at that.
pages.
So see, ain't nothing changed. Australia always been expensive.
Indeed. Yeah, 60 pages. So let's see what it says
It's
on
really
this one.
not bad for 60 pages back then. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Again, it's all in colour. It doesn't say who the... It says the cover art was somebody called Arthur Ranson on the front, but it doesn't actually say who did the interior art, which is a bit of a shame, but I'll just give you a sample of that. That's that one.
See, Shambhala just reminds me of Three Dog Night music.
This is another issue we have.
I was looking for my girlfriend. She's passed out on the floor. Mama told me not to come.
That's that one.
Awesome.
Very nice. I like that cover. That's pretty nice.
And this is the back cover.
Oh, we're back to Shambhala. Yep.
Yeah, next month. Yeah, I think I'm going backwards again with these issues, so apologies for that.
War and Peace in Shambhala.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going backwards with these again, but again, I'll show you a couple of pages of interior art. There you go. Quite colourful. As you can see.
Random Man.
Yeah.
He's got random powers at random times in random places.
He must have. Yeah. I think you're right.
See, that's a guy you can make a comic book character and you can change everything about him every book.
This was the first issue, this one. First issue.
I want to know more about Random Man. I'm just saying.
Looks like it's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's in quite good condition, this one, actually. 1995, this one.
Oh, it's in great shape for that.
Yeah.
September.
You know, and I can't see black on a cover now without hearing Rex go black sensitive cover.
Oh yeah.
So every time I see black on a cover, I'm like, is it nicked? You know?
That's it. Yeah, this one is quite nice condition, to be fair.
Yeah.
You know. Have a look inside, see what we have. This is the first page.
Tapping into the future.
Tapping into the future. And this was in colour, but it's a bit hard to make it out over here, but over the...
That's a great angle.
It's kind of a bit of an angle. It's in colour, but the colours are quite dark in here, to be honest. I'll show you that one now. There you go. It's a panel layout. It's not too bad. That's me most of the time, by the way. Can't remember. I'll show you that. Can't remember. Back in there, then I don't forget what that's about. So next one up we have is this is another 2000 AD with the free gift attached to the front cover. These are the stickers.
Stickers. Nice.
Yeah.
What is that, like some kind of a mail-in flyer on the front of that? What is it?
Yeah, it was a free gift.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a free gift. And that's the back cover with the other card.
Look, people, when you have stuff like that, you get a comic book and it's got some kind of a mailer or something, leave it alone.
Like
Don't
that.
take it off.
Still attached to the.
If you remove that, it will loosen the staples.
No, this was all black and white art inside. So,
do you know what I mean, though? If you remove those flyers, you'll loosen the staples.
I don't think you loosen it.
Then the pages start moving around.
Yeah.
You know, it messes up. It destroys your book, basically.
How's that for a double page spread, though?
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
There you go. Dinosaur.
It's quite dramatic, isn't it?
Dino fights. Yeah.
So this was all black and white inside. Now there's a drawing in here, and I don't know, but it reminds me of Stan Lee. What do you think? There you go.
I've been seeing a lot of those lately. Did they just draw Stan in there? Because it looks kind of like him, but it doesn't say it.
I know what you mean.
You know,
so there is a bit of a similarity. Would you say?
Yeah, I see a lot of those lately. It's like, what's going on here?
Something like that. Here's another issue. So these were like the best of 2000 AD, you know. So monthly again. Another 68 pages of mind-wrenching fiction.
These are really nice looking copies.
They are. Yeah, they are.
What kind of storage was he using? Were these in bags or a magazine box?
No, he's just been keeping them like this because I'm selling these on behalf of a friend of mine at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you don't mind overseas shipping, those could be yours.
Yeah, they're really nice shape.
Yeah, they are in nice shape, you know, because they're about 30 years old, most of these.
Yeah, and they're magazine size, and for comic people, I mean, it's hard to store them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one still has its free center poster attached.
And that's one of my problems with the indie books and the graphic novels, too, is some people go to the extreme size, the magazine size, and then you got nowhere to put them, right? And then if you put your graphic novels all in a book,
hold it back. That's half the post. That's half the free poster.
That's nice.
And it's still.
Yeah, if you put them all in your bookcase, then they're like, you know, it looks like a heart monitor, up and down, all the way across. If you keep them in any kind of.
That's when your OCD kicks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't put them in alphabetical order because they look like all the way across. And if you line them up by size, then they're all out of order. They're not in title order or author order or anything. And that throws you out. It's like, come on.
That's it. So as you can see, there's like plenty of pages in here.
Yeah.
How about that for a panel of art? All those heads. All those
they need
faces.
to really give these artists credit, though, Dave. I'm going to yell at you.
Yeah. I mean, there is actually some artist credits in this one.
You get some in this one? Okay.
I have to go really close.
So Arthur Ranson did that?
Yeah.
And the script is Alan Grant. Okay.
Yeah. But really tiny credits, aren't they? You know, like if you blink, you miss them.
Yeah.
Well, now you kind of know where to look, though. You look at each story or whatever, right? You know, on the title page.
Yeah.
Deadlock.
Leader of the ABC Warriors, no less.
ABC Warriors.
Yeah.
The ABC Warriors. Automatic, ballistic, something, right?
Cyborg.
Yeah,
cyborgs. There you go.
I don't know. Yeah.
Some nice art in this one, though. Look at that. You can see that.
Nice.
at that.
Ooh, stairways. Doc would fences and stairways. Doc would love that.
Look at all them stairways there. Look.
That's just for Doc. That page is just for Doc.
Just look at that.
That's awesome.
Not bad, is it? You never know what you're going to see in some of these because they were quite, you know, all black and white inside.
That's cool. Oh,
These magazines,
yeah.
I was going to say these magazines are that big, I can't fit them into the screen too well, but gives you a bit of an idea though. The back, free, was that scan cards this issue, whatever that was, I don't know. And that's the back cover. Couple of adverts.
Big-eared bat.
You what? Yeah, Batman.
The big-eared bat.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see if there's anything. How about that for a piece of artwork? Look at that. Look at the detail in that. There's a lot going on in that panel, I reckon. That's that one. And here's another one for you.
Don't be cruel.
It's an Elvis song and a rock and roll band. Look at that. Don't Be Cruel by Bad Company.
Yeah. That's it. That's the back cover to that one. Yeah, there's all sorts going on in these issues, I can say. There you go, Bad Company. That's a sample of that artwork.
Let's get that Tim Vigil feel to it.
So,
Yeah, it's cool stuff.
just trying to find another sample page in here somewhere.
Tim
There you
Vigil
go.
is an amazing illustrator.
It's not upside down, it's the right way up. It's just the drawing's upside down. As you can see.
He's got a metal plate in his skull. Look.
Cool.
There you go. Right, I think that's my little bundle for the starters. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, film watcher. Welcome to the Madness Comic Network. It's happening.
Film Watcher 96.
It's always good to see new people. If you have a channel or a campaign of your own or something that you're into, a game or whatever, you want to drop a link over here, let me know. I'll hook you up with the wrench, and you can always take care of your people. Man. Am I playing a couple ads here?
Yeah, I think so, Pops.
Yeah.
I'll play a couple ads, and then Levi is going to take over.
Okay.
Cool.
Right,
Very
what do
cool.
we got here? How about Doc and Zaff? Should we play Doc and Zaff? Yeah.
I love that baseline in Zaff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Doc did that trailer too. That's how both these trailers done by Doc and Doc.
They all both got a big heavy bass line on them. Yeah, that's cool.
The blues riff right here, people. Another one. What's up?
All right. So, because Dave was showing off those magazines, and the first box I ran into downstairs was my magazine box. So, it's got the Barry Windsor Smith Storyteller.
Nice.
It has multiple stories in it. It had the Freebooters, Paradox Man, and Young Gods. So basically, just Barry Windsor Smith, versions of characters he's probably not allowed to draw anymore. Or they don't want him to draw. Who knows? Either way, he's going back to his roots and going. Here's a, if you love my Conan work, here's Freebooters. If you loved, oh my goodness, let's see here. Where's the Paradox Man at? Right there. There would be like the Young Gods. If you like Barry Smith on Thor. This has got to be in. Yes, right here. This stuff reminded me of kind of the X-Men and Machine Man run that he did.
Yeah. Can see some similarities in that.
Yeah. It would have been 96 when the series came out. And it was kind of hit and miss for me at the comic book shop because the next issue that I got was issue 4. So I missed out on all the stories. They were all continuations, and each one got a different each storyline got highlighted in the issue. So, but it's still the same stuff, just beautiful Barry Windsor art.
Very nice.
And 5, do them in order. Once again, Paradox Man would have been the main story in this one. We're up to 97 now.
At least you don't have a cat getting in the way when you're showing them.
I got my dogs outside.
Well, I've got my cat, as you can see. She's always here. She doesn't
all
miss
over the
much.
place.
Yeah, she doesn't miss much. She's settling down again. Are we?
She's a cutie.
Yeah, she's about 9 years old now, by the way. Yeah. 9 years old already. 9 years of mischief.
I'll be 61 next week, Dave.
What's that, Pops? You're catching me up.
I'm going to be 61 next week. I'm catching you.
Wow.
You're a Virgo.
Yes, September 2nd. I was born on Labor Day, and this year my birthday falls on Labor Day. That doesn't happen every year. It's kind of like a double party. You know what I mean?
Well, you're only 9 years behind me, Pops. That's all.
Yeah, until your birthday, then I'll be 10 behind you again.
Yeah. Something like that.
I catch up for a little while every year, just for a little while.
It's a bit like I have a friend of mine who's exactly 6 months older than me. He's exactly.
And he reminds you every time, huh?
Yeah, when it's his birthday on the 9th of January, I think I've just got 6 months left till it's mine.
Now, this one that you're showing, I actually considered pulling out my New Mutants box
Right.
for the show, but I think we did them, didn't we, Dave?
We might have done, we might have done a while back.
I mean, we're on like our 87th episode. We've covered a lot of stuff.
Right.
We sure have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did do some New Mutants a while back.
Yeah, it was. I think that was one of the early ones where it was like a 3 or 4 part.
Yeah.
3 or 4 part show. We did Spider-Man. I think we had like 7 episodes of Spider-Man.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, so yeah, we've covered stuff.
All right. These are in horrible shape. Absolutely horrible shape. That's how bad a shape it's in.
There's the cover.
Yeah. This would be a well worn out comic book.
Well, they call it well loved, don't they? Well loved.
Yes, it is well loved. It has been well loved my entire life. Yeah.
I do have a Star Wars #1.
Is that from the 1970s? That one? Has it got a date on it?
Yes,
Anyone?
it should be. It's the special edition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think there should be a year on it somewhere, and it's still there.
right here,
Might be
77.
very small,
Then,
very small print. 77 is that? Yeah, 70. Copyright 77 there.
yeah. So I would have been 4. Man, I loved Star Wars.
Yeah, I have a #1 of that, and quite a bit of the first 50 of that run, the original Marvel run.
Right.
Batman. So are these all treasury size? Treasury size?
Yes. So magazine size. So comparatively,
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
We did Walking Dead too, didn't we, Dave?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I didn't have any. You
loved
did.
Walking Dead. I loved Walking Dead. I loved discovering it late because I was able to just go and just completely buy all the trades and just.
Well, see, what happened to me is I seen there was a show, and I was telling my friend, "Man, did you see about this show?" And he said, "Yeah, man, it's a book." And I was like, "What book?" And then he brought me the first volume,
right,
to read. So I read it, and I was like, "This is cool." And I started watching the show, and this is cool. And then they deviated from the book, and I went, "Okay, it's not cool anymore."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, wait a minute, that didn't happen in the book. Why are you guys fucking it up? That was me. It's always been me. Why are you guys messing with what it is? Why?
Yeah. Why did you put so and so in this storyline when they obviously died in the issue? Why did you? Yeah. One thing I was told people trying to get them to read Walking Dead is like, don't fall in love with the artist. It's gonna change.
That too.
I've actually got a book on a treasury-sized book on all the treasuries that were ever published, by the way, which is quite interesting.
I would love to get some of these in really nice condition, but once again, I don't know how I would store them.
Yeah, they are a bit tricky. They are a bit tricky to store, being oversized.
Yeah.
I
mean, as of right now, they're sitting sideways in a short box.
Oh, look at that! I had one of those.
Yeah, I had one of those as well.
Oh,
it's well loved. Yeah,
I used to have one of those. Going back to the 70s again, I think, with that.
Yeah.
Who did the art on that? Was it Ross Andrew or somebody? I'm not sure. Was it?
Now the cover's no longer attached, apparently.
Oh, Carmen Infantino. Oh, yeah, Ross Andrew, I was right. Well done, me, for remembering.
You got it that time.
What are you doing, Cat?
Actually gets this one. The Garage one was smaller, but still magazine size, right?
Yeah.
If you're a John Byrne fan, this is a must-have.
Black and white art.
always tons of good-looking stuff when we do this show.
Wraparound cover. Wraparound cover. Very nice. What are you doing, Kat? What are you doing? Wanting attention. She's wanting attention.
Signed. I'm sorry to do this to you again, Pop. Yeah, signed. Signed. Yeah, I was just sitting in a box too.
Find a bag for that, dude.
So it was Mark Mark Bagley on pencil.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Come on. Where are you
RoboCop number 2. So the Frank Miller movie, right? Signed by Bagley.
No, I have his signature on something. I don't remember what. With Bendis, I think, maybe, or something.
Mm-hmm.
They both signed it. It's a B&B.
We had Bendis show up as almost like a regular for like the first 10 years at Emerald City. And then Bagley, he's been in there twice. Some of these times, a lot of these autographs, it was busy work for my kids and my wife. You know, like half of the people I met, half of them I didn't. You know, because it was simply like, hey, go stand in Mark Bagley's line for an hour for me while I'm at the booth making money. So
yeah.
And some of the stuff, like my son being an artist, you know, it's like he demanded Klaus Janson. You know, like, no, I will go get the Klaus Janson autographs.
Now, see, I have a couple of those, but they're not that old. Number 35. They're not that old.
Yeah, I had a lot of those early ones myself once upon a time.
This. Holy moly. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
This is mine from a kid. I actually had a record player that went with this.
I knew that was a record. I have some of those and some Peanuts. Charlie Brown won those little books with records in them, dude.
Right. This
you
one
could also
was
get some Star Trek ones as well.
Yeah.
I think.
You will know it is time to turn the page when R2D2 sounds like this. Yeah. All right. So one more here. How about back to magazine?
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. See, now that's one that I don't have, and I have a lot of rock and roll magazines. But I do not have the Malibu comic. Roland, are you listening? I do not have the Malibu Comics Black Sabbath book. Roland, hook me up, bro.
He needs a copy of this.
Or at least know where to get it. You know. I mean, it's Ozzy. Oh, it's Ozzy. Beautiful. I want one.
Just like I want a spinner rack.
How come nobody makes those? I don't get it. Like every single comic book person would have a spinner rack. You'd be weird if you didn't.
I mean, back in the 60s and 70s, they were all in our news agents over here. There was loads of them.
This is
just all disappeared.
I'm working on my 4th or 5th collection in my life, and I've never owned a spinner rack.
Have you not, Pops?
The last collection I had was huge.
I gave mine away for free. I was stupid.
I didn't. I got ripped off. Twice I got ripped off of everything, and
I got mine for free. I got it for free. I gave it away for free. I literally, my dad, I come home off my bike route, and I'm like, Dad, we got to get in the truck right now. And he's like, what? And I'm like, we got to go to 7-Eleven. And I drive to 7-Eleven. I'm like, no, go behind. And we go to the dumpster. And what had happened was on my bike route, 7-Eleven was my spot for stopping and looking at the spinner rack. I show up that day and the spinner rack is gone. And I'm like, where's your comics? And they're like, we don't carry them anymore. I'm like, well, where'd you do with the spinner rack? And they're like, it's in the dumpster.
Oh, dear.
So literally I jammed home on my bike, had my dad drive down there, and he's like, why are we pulling this stupid thing out of the garbage?
Wow.
Yeah. I had a friend, he tried buying one about 10 years ago, and I want to say his wife paid $800.
See, I know you can get somebody to make one for cheaper than that.
It's gotta be. But and also, it's got to have to squeak. You can't take the squeak out of it.
Well, that's it.
Well, you know where the squeak comes from. The squeak comes from it being heavier on one side than the other.
Yeah. Yeah, because I used to go to one or two shops where they squeak when you turn them around.
Yeah,
You know?
they didn't have internal balancers or anything.
No.
So if one side got heavy, then it would start yanking on it, and you pretty soon them bearings would go
Right.
But like I say, Pops, I saw 2 new ones, new style, slim, and all that. You know, in a week.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody out there that can make one. Look, listening people, listening, you people that are skilled like that and make cool stuff, you can make some money selling spinner racks. I'm just my turn, Levi. Is that what you're trying to say? It's my turn.
No, I'm just I did say it was last one, or at least
okay. I missed it. That's cool. Here we go. 2 more of our wonderful sponsors, and then I'm gonna get into another stack over here.
Mm-hmm.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting. But also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
All right. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got here? Y'all know about the Batman metal, the DC metal stuff that went on. The Batman Who Laughs and dark metal and all that stuff that went on. Afterwards, there was a few new characters that were introduced into DC, and I don't think any of them survived, but I'm going to show you a few of them right now. Okay, so this was, do you remember Batman and the Signal? the Signal was the new character they were introducing, right?
I vaguely remember that.
From the pages of Metal, right? Okay. So this is one of them. And this was, I don't know how long exactly this one lasted. Let me see. Just make sure I'm putting stuff back in the right spot here. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure exactly how long this series lasted, but I have the first 3. So this would be number 2. The back. See, the Signal just looks like like Nightwing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Costume, right? Right? I don't know if that's who it actually was because I didn't read this shit. What can I tell you? I'm not a DC fan, guys. Really. When all you've really got is, the Trinity you started with, you haven't done much. And now this, though, I've heard good things about this. This is Neil Adams, the Dead Man, right? Which is still Batman, I guess. Dead Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what'd they do? Say that Batman's the Undertaker or something? Dead Man. Dead.
Cool.
Dead Man. Now, like I said, I haven't read any of this stuff. This is stuff that my son bought while I was looking at other stuff. Now, I heard this wasn't bad either. The Batman White Knight series. Sean Murphy.
Speaking of sons, I'm pretty sure my son got that one. He's a huge Sean Murphy fan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's I think there was two 6-issue runs of this that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's number 2. Oh, we got number 3. We got Old School and New School Harley or something like that.
Something like that.
And Napier for city councilor or something. Batman's not happy about it. He's not. Isn't that him? I don't. More.
I could be wrong about this, but wasn't the whole concept behind White Knight was the Joker becomes a good guy and becomes the new Batman or something, and Batman becomes the bad guy?
I don't know. I never
something
read
like
it.
that.
But I never read it. But you know which Batmobile they stole from the movies? And isn't that Dr. Freeze or Mr. Freeze?
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze. Oh yeah, that could very well be that they made the Joker into the Bat. Who knows? I mean, there you have it, right there, right? You got Batman chained up, and he's free.
Yeah.
I'm free. I'm free.
When it comes to DC stuff, it was usually the artist that drew me in, at least to the book.
Right. I don't know, man, because I mean, I still don't even know who my favorite DC character is. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Right.
Tell you my top 5 Marvel like that. Bang, 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 bang. I know who I like. DC is either they've changed stuff or it was too repetitive and I got bored with it, which is really what happened with Batman. It was the same shit. He gets knocked out. They don't kill him. He breaks free. He catches them, bad guy, whatever. It was the same shit over and over. It's too repetitive for me. This is another one that came out of Metal. Brimstone. See, a new age of heroes, and it's from the pages of Metal, right? All this stuff.
It seemed like when they did this, they did a bunch of them. Like, we'll just introduce 5 brand new characters, and one of them will at least stick.
They're hoping,
you know.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So see, here's Brimstone number 2, and again from the Pages of Metal, right? And then there's another one, which was Damage, which this one caused a little bit of a problem because I think there was another character named Damage that, and it was like there was a little bit of issue about stealing somebody's IP. I'm pretty sure that's the Damage. Yeah, because that's the one we have the most of, so I'm sure there was a reason for it. Damage, Suicide Run. And then, because they have to try and build these characters, right? It wasn't doing that well of its own, so let's bring Wonder Woman to the party.
Right.
And see if we can help this.
In Marvel, it was issue 2, Spider-Man would always show up, right?
And then, if Wonder Woman won't do it, Poison Ivy will. You see what I'm saying? It's like you could tell when they were hurting, when they had to bring in a named character to make it work. Right? But man, there was so much of that from the Pages of Metal stuff. But there was also these that were, I don't think these got the credit that they should have. The Blackest Night books. Tales of the Lantern Corps or whatever they were.
You're back.
I don't think these ones got these ones should have been the ones they were hyping. You see what I'm saying? Look at this Green Lantern cover right here. These are the ones they should have been hyping. Not them new characters. I don't know.
You're back again. You're back again. What are you doing?
Number 1, Tales of the Corpse. Tales of the Corpse.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
And it's got Tomasi and Johns,
Dave, I got a friend that lives in town here, and every time he goes to draw, the cat attacks his pencil.
Oh, right.
That's again about that expression, and they don't want you to learn. They don't want you to get smart and realize that they own you.
That's it. That's it.
We know you own them cats. We understand. You have humans. We get it. Let them go ahead and learn and get smarter. Blackest Night, Green Lantern Corps number 40. So you see, this stuff went for a while and it was pretty good. But now that I know my son did read, and he said it was really good. And I look at all the covers and I'm like, yeah, man, these guys were working.
I didn't read the whole story. I would pick it up in bits and pieces, but bringing back the dead characters as the Black Lanterns was it was awesome. It was a good way to catch in on the hype of the zombie movement at the time.
Yeah.
Number 46, Uneasy Alliance. There's always got to be that them two guys that don't get along, like the Hulk and the Submariner, right? They're not going to get along, but if Doctor Strange is there, we'll be okay. Number 44. I guess I got quite a few of these. There are flashes in this one.
You have.
More of these than I thought, actually. I mean, my son has more of these than. Oh, now this is a classic cover. There you go.
Oh, very cool. It's got that Frank Miller Daredevil electric vibe to it.
Bullseye a bit as well.
And yeah. Definitely like that cover. And the lantern is, look, mine. It's mine. The lantern is mine. Nobody else's. Oh, Hal's freaking out right there. This is my lantern. And then, what the heck? That was 42. This is 39 with the same motif. Mine, all over the background, right?
Yeah.
So that lantern's getting passed around. Agent Orange, that one was called. Agent Orange. And then, you can't have you can't have lanterns without an occasional arrow, right?
True.
You can't, because those two interacted a lot. So you got the black lantern and the green arrow. And I'm gonna finish up right here with Brightest Day. Now those were Blackest Night. Brightest Day 0, which looks like some kind of major event. Okay, you got Aquaman and looks like Hawkman and everybody up in here, right? Flash, Shazam, and yeah. Okay, so Brightest Day 0. And this one I might have to just go check out to see if it's worth going forward. Put that one over there. Put that one over there, Dave. You know what that means.
I sure do.
You got some more, Dave? You got some more?
Yeah, I've got 1 or 2 more if you want to see them. Do you want to do another trailer?
Let me see what we got left here. Oh, gee, we got this really long one that we got from this dude named Levi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
You bet. That's why we're here.
I'll tell you one thing, those bagpipes got my cat's attention. That's all I'm going to say. She was like, what? What's that? Right, there you go. Here's another one for you. War is Hell in Bad Company. You're in the army now.
So how much did that go for? What is that? 1 lira? What is that?
£1.
£1? Okay.
£1, and that was back in 1994. This one came out.
So that's a $5 book now, right?
Yeah, probably.
£5 book, $5 book. Yeah.
Could be.
Giant Dr. Robotink. Is that what that says? Robotnik. Okay. Robotnik.
Yeah.
Robotnik.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, this has got a bit of black and white art in it again there. Yeah, a bit of that. Yeah, you got a lot of pages in these, really. for the money.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught it or not, but this morning on Rosales' show, in the background here, we had a dogfight.
Right.
And
Good stuff.
it was ugly sounding, but it wasn't as bad as it sounded. Just want everybody to know that.
Did you get in the middle of it?
No, my son.
Just
I was here doing a show. My son broke it out, but I mean, it wasn't like a dog. Look, the puppy is pissing Rocky off, and Rocky's like, "I'm the alpha here," and he's like trying to establish his dominance. And I mean, I don't think it didn't hurt the puppy, but the puppy made it sound like he hurt the puppy.
Yeah.
Like huge yipes, scared yipes, yipe, 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 and then he's like, "You ain't even hurt. Why are you screaming like that?"
Yeah. When we picked up our last dog, I think one of the best things to do is to see the dog's interaction with its mom, because the mom's sitting there doing the exact same thing. If you take the dog away from its mom too early, it loses out on those lessons and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're biting too hard. Mom's whooping your ass now.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this issue's still got its free poster attached to Center Staples, but I can't really show it you because it's still attached. But
is there a reason why he's getting rid of this collection?
It's not attached. There you go.
Look at that.
Wow. That's freaking awesome.
Look at that poster.
Why is he getting rid of this collection, Dave?
He's just got this like in other ways, like he's got like omnibus editions or whatever, and
okay,
he's just kind of selling his original stuff.
He kind of did the same thing Dave did.
Yeah.
We're buying all these omnibuses and selling all his floppies and stuff.
It's a great way to do it. They go right on the shelf.
That's it.
Now, that's great if you're selling your floppies during a seller's market.
It's another little sticker thing there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the back cover.
That's always.
Prices a couple of years ago was when to sell. I think they've kind of flattened out again, haven't they?
Well, when people have money to spend, it's a seller's market, and when people don't have money to spend, it's a buyer's market.
Yeah,
you get to buy all that stuff, desperation sales and stuff, really cheap, right? So
all that 2020 money.
It's just based on when you got money and when you don't. Whenever the market is doing well, when people have disposable money,
right,
come and sell. And that's across the board. Indie comics, new ones, Kickstarters, everything. When people have money to spend, they buy that stuff.
Right.
It's like you got to have money, though.
That's that's part of this poster. This poster is still attached to the book, so that's the bottom half of it.
See, for me, Levi, I walk through the grocery store and I'll grab something off the shelf and I'll say, I used to be able to get this in a comic book for that. And every time you pull something off the shelf at the grocery store now, you're saying, I could have got this and a comic book for that.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of missing out on comics and other things, not just comics, but, I mean, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The damn box of cream of wheat, man, costs as much now. Look, 4 years ago, I could have got that box of cream of wheat and a $3.95 comic book.
It was so. I learned to cook at a real young age, and one of the first things when I brought my girlfriend at the time, home, one of the first times, is I started cooking right after school, and she looked at me and she goes, "You can cook," and my wife cannot. She's an adequate cook. But the minute she found out I could cook, it's been nothing but like the cook. Yeah. And I'm like Bill Parcells. It's like, if I'm going to cook, I got to do the shopping.
There you go.
That's awesome. Is that Frank Quietly? Or who's the artist on that?
You're asking me again. It's another British comic, so they were a bit skimpy with their things like that. I can tell you I can just show you the details of the story.
Oh, Gamble. Yeah, Brady. Very nice.
George.
Oh, Perez and
George.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
Nice.
some George Perez going on there. There you go. It's in color, this one. Inside.
Yeah.
Yep.
A classic Superman curl.
Yeah.
That classic curl on the forehead, man.
That's it. There's another page.
Some people did that really good, and some people did that really bad.
Really bad,
you know?
That's true. Yeah, this was all in color inside and the magazine size.
I do have some books called Crypto.
So that would have been if it's the John Byrne wrote it and Mike Mignola drew it, that series?
Yeah.
Krypton Limited series? Yeah, that's a great series.
That one.
So
next week, I'm going to a yard sale.
Oh, right.
I'm going over to my friend's house that I watch their pit bulls every now and then. I'm going to go hang out over there next weekend. It's my birthday weekend. Take all the setup so I can do the shows the way I always do, but I might be interrupted to go outside and sell some comics because I'm taking 4 boxes of, you remember all the unbagged DC stuff?
Yeah.
I'm just taking all that stuff that I never liked or worried about enough to even bag and board. I'm going to take it all over there. I'm going to sell it for 10 bucks for a buck, 10 bucks for a buck. Ding, 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 ding. Just trying to get rid of it because it's just taking up space, man. There's short boxes and one long box of stuff I don't care about, you know?
Yeah.
So, hopefully somebody walk up and give me 50, 60, 70 bucks for the whole thing and goodbye.
20 years ago when I moved into this house, I had 120 long boxes that I moved in. And I've
that's what my collection used to look like, the one that got ripped off. But it wasn't just comics. It was sports stuff, autographs, music autographs. I mean, it was a collection of just everything. You know what I mean? And it got ripped off, man. And that really discouraged me for a long time. I wasn't even interested in collecting again until I came up here and my son come home from what do they call that? Farm get-togethers, you know, where they have
farmers market.
Yeah, farmers market. He comes home from farmers market with like, I don't know, 20 comics, and a couple of them were decent, and it got my juice flowing again, and I was like, okay, yeah, blame him.
This one's going back a bit.
84.
84. Damn.
I've sold everything, but I think I have 7 or 8 long boxes and about 7 or 8 short boxes. The long boxes are nothing but I kept my favorite artists. So I kept John Burns, Todd McFarlane's, Art Adams, that sort of thing. And then the short boxes are all the autograph stuff.
Well, I got just tons. I got three big filing cabinets full, 30 boxes probably here. It's crazy.
I came
How do
across
they get them brains?
What's that?
How do they get them brains? How do they get them? How do they get them brains?
Tells you there.
Simple. Just collect 8 Weetabix.
Weetabix Colorum tokens from the special boxes. We'll send you 3 different posters and a set of 6 felt pens free.
Free.
Those are felt posters. Nice.
There you go.
What is Weetabix? Is that like cream of wheat? What is it?
No, it's a breakfast cereal.
Yeah, like cream of wheat.
Yeah, two sort of like biscuit things, you know.
Oh, like shredded wheat, kind of maybe.
Yeah,
Shredded wheat, it sounds like.
a bit like that. A bit like that.
Billy's Boots.
Billy's Boots.
Who is that artist? That's
That's
Who's
really
the
old
artist?
school right there.
it's nice.
Who knows? Who knows who the artist was? Does anybody know?
Man.
Does
I
anybody
want
know?
to I want to say Jack, but I ain't sure.
Well, this is a British comic, so
No clue.
I wouldn't. I'm afraid I can't tell you the answer because there was no credits in these. You see, no credits. Just whoever drew it at the time.
Can you go to the end of the story and see if they dropped anything at the end of the story, credit wise?
No, there's nothing.
Like where it says the end, there's nothing.
No, well, what it was, the story's just carried on. You see, like that one. This is on the last page. So
And the stuff on the bottom is just the copyright info, right?
Yeah, there's no artist, no nothing. Just a center page poster.
Again, we're going to tell you, Britain, you're not taking care of your artists if you don't even give them credit.
That's it.
I have to say it. I have to. What's up, Rocky?
It's Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. He was a British wrestler back in the 70s, by the way.
Nice.
Who's that?
What?
Who's that? Big Daddy.
He was a British wrestler back in the 70s, Pops.
For real? A real one?
Yeah, for real. For real. Yeah.
Damn.
And that's the back cover.
Looks like Roddy Piper.
It totally does. Tony Simpson?
Simpson, I think.
Tony Simpson. That
Something
name
like
does
that.
sound familiar.
It's a good solo. Yeah, they had some strange titles in these, as you can see.
Tops on two wheels.
Yeah.
That's great stuff.
I think he's trying to say he's a good bicycle rider.
There you go. There's your Billy Boots. Billy's Boots, even.
Are they playing rugby?
Playing football, I think. Football? I don't know. Could be.
I can't see the ball. Where's the ball?
Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Can't see it myself. Yeah, I think it's football, though. It's just very small balls. I'm saying nothing about that
Not
one.
touching it. Not touching it.
No, me neither. Just a minute. It's top of 90. 19 issue 1931 from 1990, that one.
Wow.
And that's the back cover.
It's the boogeyman, yo. He can change into anything.
Seriously? Is that a thing?
Looks like it.
Well, no, I'm just because okay, so me and my writer friend, when we came up with our universe of characters, we were going through things.
Yeah.
The boogeyman was something we used.
Was it?
So I'm just kind of
Right.
You gotta have the boogeyman.
Well, our character was a lot like Mysterio, where he was a Hollywood actor that used special effects to scare people.
Right.
There's all kinds of like sort of like comedy comics. There's one called Figaro as well there. That's another one. That's another story on the back.
Are these a monthly or a weekly?
This was a weekly one, this, from 1989.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a weekly one. There's another one.
Like that said. Yeah, I collected that for a while when it came out here.
Yeah.
The Marvel
I have
UK
some
stuff.
That's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some.
Was
of
that
those.
Liam Sharp? That was the artist on the series, I think.
So.
See if
That
there's any
sounds right.
credits. Don't know if there's any. Can't see any credits at the minute, but that's some of the artwork. Not so sure.
Very cool.
Right, there you go, Pops. Is it that time already?
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, we actually filled a whole hour and a half today, Dave.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Just thinking that.
It's cool. I like when that happens because then we get good shorts.
That's right.
You know,
That's
we
right.
get good shorts to play later, and
Mhm.
we tie them back to the show. There's a link if you watch any of our shorts. In the description, there's always a link that ties it back to the show it came from. If you see a short and you're seeing something that we're talking about something, you want to know more about it, click on it and go to that show and watch that show. I try to help people find everything they want to find. I post all them shorts because I know everybody can't watch every show. And they might miss stuff. So, you know, quick 30 seconds, 1 minute, you get an idea what they were talking about on that show. You can go check it out if you want.
I just thought I'd let Levi see my T-shirt again. There you go. There's that.
I imagine all the cats would be that way too. I think the cat's scared because like, oh shit, they've come to take us back.
Oh, that's it. Exactly. Exactly. I think you've got it. I think you hit the nail on the head with that one, Levi.
Yeah.
All right. So, gentlemen, thank you as always for coming out. Look, just like Levi and Dustin last week, the show is open to guests. You want to come out and show stuff out, hang out with us on Sunday? You are more than welcome. Oh, look, Rocky, what's up, dude? Come here. Come here. You okay, buddy? What's up? That puppy didn't hurt you, did it? That puppy didn't hurt you, did it? He's mad. He got banished to the basement for fucking with the dog.
No.
Oh, well.
Life's tough, man.
You can't beat the little guy up. You got to wait till he's older. Then you can beat him up. All right. Later tonight, Silverline, 8 o'clock. Random stuff from John's Long Box, which tonight features an interview with Jason Bascom. So check that out. Thanks, Levi. Dave, as always.
Yeah. Nice to see you, Levi.
Later. What else do we got?
All right, guys.
Yeah. See you next time.
Peace, everybody.
How do you end this thing? How do you put where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz
how to do it.
hands. Jazz hands.
All right.